Happy Nutcracker season. These are 3 of my Nutcracker hot takes. First, I like when Clara is danced by like a 13, 14, 15-year-old and not a professional company dancer and not like an actual child, because in the story Clara is 12 years old and the story is very much about like youth and innocence and childhood. So I don't like when a full like adult is representing that. But I also want Clara, being the main character, to be on point and able to dance and be mature enough and old enough to kind of like keep up with a lot of the actual dancing that's going on in the show. So like if it's too young, then a lot of times Claire's just like sitting there. And along with that, I don't like when there's a love story between like Clara and the Nutcracker, because again, she is 12, like she doesn't need to be doing all that. I much prefer when the prince and the sugar plum are like the duo and he's just kind of leading her to the land of the sweets, you know? I also like when the Sugar Plum Fairy is a little bit more orchestrated. She has a little bit more of a role in Clara's experience throughout the thing, and she's like acknowledged before the pas de deux. Third hot take is I love a themed Nutcracker. I feel like a lot of people prefer the classic just because it's, you know, it's a classic ballet or whatever, but a lot of times the original production can skew very racist. So I feel like a good way to get around that is by tailoring the plot to your own experience instead of trying to make caricatures of other people's cultures. Maybe. An example of this is the Washington Ballet in DC does like a DC themed Nutcracker. It's great because the people that like live in DC can relate to it. Like the Nutcracker is like George Washington. I just feel like the Nutcracker, like it's been done. Let's have some fun with it.